Good evening. Please be seated. My name is Scott Blakey, and as Chief Administrative Officer and Interim Vice President of Student Affairs for Durham College, it is my distinct honor to welcome you and officially call our 2019 Spring Convocation to order. I would like to start by acknowledging that Durham College is situated on the traditional territories of the Mississaugas and the territory that is covered by the Williams Treaty. We are thankful for the opportunity to teach and learn on the lands of the peoples of Mississaugas of Scugog Island First Nation. In recognition of this fact, and to honor the role Durham College's Indigenous Education Advisory Circle plays in helping the college meet the needs of its First Nation, Métis, and Inuit communities, Don Lavisa, President of Durham College, will now present a tobacco tie to Claire Kearns, a member of the Durham College's Indigenous Education Advisory Circle and a member of the Oshawa and Durham Métis Council, as a sign of respect and gratitude. On behalf of the entire Durham College community, welcome to all our graduates, your families, friends, and special guests, as well as those watching via the internet. I would now ask everyone to join in singing our national anthem. Please stand if you are able. Please be seated. Well, graduates, this is it, the moment that you've been working towards. Receiving your credential is a great accomplishment that deserves recognition. So let us take a moment to acknowledge that with a round of applause. To our guests, I strongly encourage you to celebrate and cheer for your graduate as they cross the stage. It is now my privilege to introduce our platform party. I would ask that each member stand as their name is called and that our audience holds its applause until all of the names have been announced. Barbara McShane, Chief Financial Officer and Vice President Administration. Charles Wilson, Operations Manager, Durham College Student Inc. Elizabeth Cowie, Board of Governors. Kevin Griffin, Board of Governors. I'll repeat that once again. Kevin Griffin, Board of Governors. Mary Ann Mirando, Associate Vice President, Academic. Suzanne Beal, Board of Governors. Stephanie Ball, Executive Dean of the School of Interdisciplinary Studies and the School of Justice and Emergency Services. Gary Rose, Board of Governors. Debbie McKee-Demchek, Board of Governors. Heather Quantrill, Board of Governors. Paul Bishop, Executive Director, Strategic Enrollment Services and Registrar. Elaine Pop, Vice President, Academic. Don Levisa, President. Paul Macklin, Chair, Board of Governors. Melissa Farrell, Guest Speaker. Linda Flynn, Associate Vice President, Office of Development and Alumni Affairs and President of the Durham College Foundation. Claire Kearns, member of the Durham College Indigenous Education Advisory Circle and member of the Oshawa and Durham Métis County Council. These are your platform guests. Now, please join me in welcoming Paul Macklin, Chair of the Durham College Board of Governors, to bring greetings on behalf of the board.
Thank you, Scott. It gives me great pleasure to be here representing the Durham College Board of Governors. Joining me on the platform are several other members of the board, and on behalf of them and the rest of the governors, I would like to extend our sincere congratulations to the graduating class of 2019. Some of you may be wondering what exactly the Board of Governors does. Well, we are a group of professionals who volunteer our time to ensure Durham College is appropriately managed so it achieves its mission that the student experience comes first. We do this by providing direction and counsel to the president and, by extension, the senior leadership team, as well as demonstrating behavior that supports our students, our people, our businesses, and communities. Driven by the same values as the college itself, we strive to conduct ourselves with integrity and respect, encouraging diversity and collaboration. And while we're accountable to the college's employees and the communities it serves, ultimately, we are also accountable to you, the students. As I look out at the soon-to-be graduates in the crowd, I can see the hard work that has led to this moment, which is particularly fitting given the theme of one of my favorite quotes, and it comes from Calvin Coolidge, the 30th President of the United States, and it has helped guide me and my decisions throughout my career. I hope it will also inspire you. Coolidge said, "Nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful people with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated failures. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent." What I take away from Coolidge's sentiment is the importance of hard work and never giving up. Even when the world is throwing the unexpected curveballs, talent, intelligence, and your education will serve you well. And when combined with the continuous dedication, you are unstoppable. It's a big, wide world out there, full of opportunities, ready for you to seize them. Take the skills you have learned, buckle down, and use them to achieve the success you so greatly deserve. To the Durham College class of 2019, congratulations again, and good luck.
Thank you, Paul. I would now like to invite Durham College President Don Levisa to address this year's graduating class.
Thank you, Scott, and good evening, graduates, and welcome to your spring convocation ceremony. I want to acknowledge the many friends and family who have joined us to recognize your accomplishments. I'm honored to speak to you. It's one of the things that I look forward to every year as part of my role as president. In addition to offering you congratulations, I want to get you thinking about next steps. Whether that means more education or heading into the world of work. Ultimately, you're all striving to build a better life. While landing or obtaining a job is an important first step, developing your career takes years of investment in yourself, others, and the broader community. Don't lose sight of the fact that you've already started the process by enrolling in college and then dedicating yourself to your studies. In doing so, you've grown in so many ways, developing as a person, learning new skills, and acquiring knowledge. And whether you're aware of it or not, you've also developed your own community of support. It starts with your family and friends in your corner, and I know they're incredibly proud watching you today. You've since added new acquaintances, your professors, employees at the college, placement hosts, and many more. That network will continue to grow as you move through your career, helping you succeed, especially if you remain open to the possibilities that community involvement can offer you. Whether close to home or further afield, personal or professional, community will always be there. As a college, our broader community plays a vital role in our ability to offer high quality, relevant, and experiential learning opportunities. Program advisory committees, as well as industry consultations and collaborations, ensure courses reflect current trends in marketplace demands. Donations and contributions from individuals, organizations, and governments support infrastructure development, so we have the facilities needed to put learning into action. Placements and co-op opportunities allow students to sharpen their skills outside of the classroom in real-world settings. And Durham College is incredibly lucky to have the community support on all these fronts. As Paul Macklin pointed out, many of the people sitting behind me today represent the Durham College Board of Governors, which consists of 17 members from across the Durham region. They're here today because of you. And as such, we wanted them to have the opportunity to contribute to your graduation ceremony. Recently, each of them reached out to other local leaders, asking them what they thought of Durham College. Once the feedback was collected and summarized, it became clear. All interviewed recognized the quality of our students and the many ways we give back to the communities that give us so much. Excuse me. Whether it's economic impact, contribution to local organizations, or through our diverse partnerships, Durham College has a strong reputation as a post-secondary institution, which means you're graduating with a credential that is widely recognized. It's a credential that speaks to the quality education you received, which is the first part of what I consider to be the equation for success. Now, in addition to collecting thoughts about the college, the board members also asked for advice to share with you this evening. Much of the wisdom offered relates to how you put your education into action, which is the second part of the equation for success. One of our local mayors said, always think of the future before you commit to the present. Keep your options as broad as possible and make sure you like what you're doing. You did this when you were a student. And just because you're graduating doesn't mean you should stop looking ahead to where you want to go. Instead, take the necessary steps to get there, never losing sight of the big picture. A local student success coordinator shared the following: relate to people, talk to them, be interested in them, have good manners and professional behavior. It's amazing how far this will take you. The ability to foster connections is key to growing your community, which in turn helps support your career. As a local CEO pointed out, networking is very important. Do this early and understand that you have to be thoughtful about your relationships. Equally important is hard work, a fact echoed by the regional chair, who said work hard, stand up and be counted, be open to everything. Never avoid doing something because it's not in your job descriptions. That's where the opportunities lie. You've put in a lot of effort already, and you're bringing skills to the table. However, the determination that led you to this evening must continue. This is how you're going to move beyond a job and into your career. On this topic, A local chief administrative officer said, continuous learning is key. You must constantly challenge yourself. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean spending more time in a formal classroom. You can learn a lot from others. Another of the region's leading chief executive officers said it best. Find a mentor, a coach, someone who has experience, not your supervisor, but someone you have a relationship with, someone you can safely talk with on how to deal with issues, get advice, and further your career. I am among many people who have experienced the power of mentorship firsthand. I would not be here today without the help I received from my mentor, Malcolm O'Neill Fisher. He came into my life when I was working as a small business advisor and instructor at Confederation College. And during that time, I decided to pursue an undergraduate degree to advance my work within the college system. While I was always good in math and creative subject, writing was not one of my strong suits, and there entered Mac. I got to know him through an earlier business venture, and he was a local retailer, a thoughtful and creative man. He also happened to be an English professor and an author. And when he heard I was pursuing my degree, Mac asked if he could mentor me to help me get to where I want to go. Whether it was setting goals or figuring out what steps to take to achieve them, reviewing my university papers, or just simply talking, Mac taught me to be a better writer and all-around communicator. More importantly, he became a lifelong friend. Now, this is my first experience with this type of support, and I can honestly say that it was life-changing. Sadly, Mac passed away a few years ago at the age of 78. But before he did, he wrote me a letter about his experience being my mentor and the pride he took in my successes. I still have the letter, and I think of him often when I'm reflecting on the path that's taken me from a small town, Fort Francis, to the president of this incredible institution. Just as I experience, mentors can be valuable assets both personally and professionally. In fact, a study in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that people who have mentors are more likely to get promotions. But you may be wondering, how do I go about finding one? Once again, the idea of engaging with a broad network comes into play, as the community around you can be mined for support, whether in person, through your employer, or virtually through your social media networks, which in and themselves are communities. I encourage you to reach out. Your mentor could be one conversation or phone call away. You are charting a path in a very complex and rapidly changing world, but you aren't doing so in isolation. Actor Denzel Washington has said, "Show me a successful individual and I'll show you someone who had real positive influences in his or her life. I don't care what you do for a living. If you do it well, I'm sure there was someone cheering you on or showing you the way, a mentor." The world is ready and waiting for your unique perspectives, your talents, your contributions, and there are entire communities around you who are willing to help you along the way. If you're open to possibilities, you will achieve the future of your dreams. Congratulations. Best of luck to all of you.
Thank you, Don. Linda Flynn, Associate Vice President, Office of Development and Alumni Affairs, and Class of 1988 will now bring greetings on behalf of the Alumni Association.
Thank you, Scott. I remember the excitement I felt sitting where you are when I graduated from public relations all those years ago. It's an honor to represent the Durham College Alumni Association to welcome all of you to the alumni family, which as of today is more than 90,000 members strong. While DC grads can be found all around the world, we're proud to say that there are more than 40,000 of us right here in Durham region. Regardless of location, we are all connected through the green and gold, and our alumni proudly represent the college by contributing to their communities, which is why we present the Alumni of Distinction Award to 3 deserving individuals this year. Given in recognition of their collective excellence, these accomplished recipients have used the skills and knowledge gained during their time as a Durham College student to create amazing personal and professional lives for themselves. If you could please direct your attention to the screen, I would like to introduce this year's Alumni of Distinction Award recipients.
I love my profession as a dental hygienist. I have experienced so many amazing opportunities along the way. I've really enjoyed the connection with the community, with my colleagues, with my clients. I feel that as much as I'm able to offer them, they in turn do the same thing for me. So they enrich my life as much as I hope I'm enriching theirs.
So I run a mechanical contracting company. We do large-scale heating and air conditioning projects. So a lot of the buildings in the GTA, shopping centers, universities, colleges, we do the heating, air conditioning, and some of their essential services that keep those facilities operating.
So I work for a non-for-profit called Botshabelo in Midrand, South Africa. I have the amazing privilege of running our preschool that cares for the underprivileged in our community. And we come and we bring quality education. I came over to South Africa now 9 years ago, as soon as I actually graduated from Durham College. And it's been an amazing journey.
For passing mark in the dental hygiene program, the only way we could do that was to hone our skills. So we needed clients. If somebody didn't show for an appointment, we had what was called the cafeteria run. And what that meant was that you would hightail at a clinic, take off your lab coat and run to the cafeteria, beg, borrow, and plead, whatever it took to get somebody to come up the stairs. They saw us coming and they would dive under the table when they saw somebody coming from the dental hygiene program, because nobody wanted to spend 3 hours of their day upstairs in that clinic. So that's my most memorable experience from Durham College.
So I had different experiences than a lot of other people did. So when it came to things like our final projects for pricing and doing designs, I was actually teaching after-school classes on how to price and labor and put projects together, because I had experience. I had done that here in my past, and that was kind of my way of giving back in an area where I was stronger. And there was a lot of other times where people were able to go and help me in areas where I needed help as well. And it applies in life, when you can take the skills that people have, know what you're good at, know what they're good at, and find a way to blend them for success.
I believe giving back to the community is so important. I think it can be such an overwhelming thing where people don't actually know where to start. But actually it starts with the one. It starts with the one place where you can have an impact. My suggestion to you is, in your community, where can you help? Maybe you have a skill. Take your skill, try and see a need and fill that need.
One of the biggest sayings in the corporate world is, if you make it to the top, it's your job to send the elevator back down for someone to help them get up. You know, whether it's being a mentor, whether it's sharing knowledge and experience that you have with other people, or volunteering to help just make the world a better place. I think at the end of the day that ultimately there's nothing more important than that. The world is only as good as the people that are in it. So the more good you can spread, the better.
Sometimes it's okay to take the risk. And like I said before, if you remember the one, or the one place where you need to be, take the risk. And I think you have to remember that you're a lifelong learner. Although you've finished at Durham College, education never stops.
In the workplace, obviously, you got to work hard. Don't be afraid to put that extra effort in. Find great people at work. Embrace the older generation. Well, yes, they might not be as techy or as savvy with some of that stuff. The knowledge they have, you don't have, and you're not going to have that until you get to that point in your career. So embrace that. Learn from those people.
My advice would be to write your own story. Don't let someone else define your choice in life. So if you're passionate about something, that will really drive your vehicle for you. Whatever you choose to do, be proud of it, respect your decision, and make a difference in this world.
As you can see, your relationship with Durham College does not end just because you're graduating today. I encourage you to stay in touch with the college and with the Alumni Association by following DC Alumni on social media. We want to hear about your success. As a DC alum, there are numerous benefits that you can take advantage of: discounts, special offers, networking events, and more. You can find details about all of them on the Alumni Association website or through our new app. Congratulations on your achievements. I wish you continued success in the days, months, and years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. We will now have a chance to hear from this evening's guest speaker. Melissa Farrow is a program coordinator at the Hospital for Sick Children, where she provides direct service and care for children and their families in the Psychiatry Day Hospital program. Working with a multidisciplinary team, she uses the skills learned during her studies at Durham College's Social Service Worker program, which she graduated from in 2009, and the Child and Youth Worker program, which she graduated from in 2011. In addition, Melissa supports Durham College and its students by acting as a field practicum advisor and professor. Please join me in welcoming Melissa.
It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of our guests here today. I'm honored to be here at your convocation ceremony as you graduate from one of the most incredible colleges in the country. I'd like to begin by saying congratulations to you, class of 2019. I know the road has not always been easy. I know this because not that long ago, I was in your shoes. Your journey has been one of academic, professional, and personal growth. It is one that can only be successfully completed through passion, commitment, tenacity, and an openness to learn. Getting to this point is a momentous achievement in and of itself, to which we all celebrate. After the fast and challenging pace of the Durham College experience, today is a day for turning back momentarily and allowing a heartfelt joy to catch up with you. It marks an important day in your life. It's both an end and a beginning. I've been lucky enough to teach some of you, sharing the college campus, but I will now have the great fortune of calling you a colleague within the helping field. Because of your knowledge and proficient caring skills, you will better the communities in which you work, communities that are truly lucky to have you. I can remember my graduation day proudly. It's a funny feeling, and you might be experiencing it today. It centers around the fact that you now know what you love, and you have half an idea of what would make you happy, but how do you get there? You might be asking yourselves the same question I did. Am I ready? Will I be successful? After earning 2 Durham College diplomas, I graduated and began my employment journey. I had made connections through my Child and Youth Worker program that led to a variety of employment options. I was green and I was young, entering the working world. I needed an edge, so I accepted a position within a residential treatment center in Toronto. I had never imagined working in residential, but I knew that this would help me grow. By this point, I was balancing what felt like 500 jobs and probably applying to another 500 online. I was constantly searching for that next great opportunity that would lead me to my dream job, Sick Kids. One of the qualities that has really served me well is my drive and motivation, but it's also my Achilles heel. I'm constantly seeking out my next great professional opportunity, and post-graduation, I wasn't being very patient or gentle with myself. I worked myself into exhaustion and forgot about the importance of self-awareness. With the loss of my self-awareness, my goals became clouded, and I lost sight of my bigger picture. And then it happened. A 5-month contract opened up at Sick Kids just at the time I was hitting my 1-year anniversary within the Toronto Residential Treatment Center. I had never been much of a risk taker, but I left the full-time unionized position to take the 5-month contract, and it's paid off. I spent 5 months within the Psychiatry and Eating Disorder Inpatient Unit and was promoted to the senior role of Program Coordinator and Child and Youth Counselor of the Psychiatry Day Hospital program in 2012. Which is why I'm telling you to take those risks, calculated risks. Sometimes they will pay off and sometimes they won't, but you will persevere whatever the outcome. I knew what I wanted to do, so I did what I could to make it happen. Through my time at Sick Kids, I've been fortunate to work on a multidisciplinary team, working on a variety of quality improvement projects, including revamping the safety inpatient program for acutely suicidal patients, and most recently, evaluating a novel treatment model within the Psychiatry Day Hospital program, employing healthy lifestyles and mental health support for youth with severe obesity and mental health disorders. I've been a firm believer that drive and heart can help you reach your dreams. In my case, it made my dreams a reality. And if I can impart some teacherly pieces of wisdom upon you today, it is that caring begins with caring for yourself. Be mindful of your own well-being and be prepared to take care of yourself as you take care of others. Even though you don't have finals and deadlines, stress will still creep up. Post-grad life is an adjustment. Whether you're moving to a new city, looking for a job, or moving back home, change is inevitable and constant. Care for yourself in ways that positively impact you emotionally, physically, spiritually, and intellectually. Choose self-care as an act of celebrating you. In addition to caring for yourself, regard yourself in the highest capacity. Nurture your potential and be your biggest cheerleader. Identify your passions, radiate your strengths, and honor the uniqueness that makes you, you. And while you're doing that, recognize the successes of others and empower people around you. Help your colleagues reach new heights. We all do better when we build each other up. I've been incredibly fortunate to work alongside my colleagues at Sick Kids and at Durham College who have pushed me to new limits. They've helped me explore new opportunities that have become my passions. They've also caught me in times of self-doubt and stood by me as I healed from a serious car accident. I'm so hopeful that you'll find a work family like mine. There will be bumps along the way and there will be challenges, but those difficult times are a part of your journey and they will allow you to appreciate the good. I hope those challenges will teach you to persevere and reflect on what truly matters to you. I found this to be the heart of my life. I know that the entire Durham College community hopes that we have educated your minds and fueled your souls. We hope that the values of DC, including integrity, respect, and diversity, will be treasured and exuded by you as you head out into a world that so desperately needs you. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Awesome message. Thank you very much, Melissa. Okay, now comes the time that you've been waiting for. Dr. Elaine Pop, Vice President Academic, will now commence the conferring of diplomas and certificates.
Thank you, Scott. It gives me great pleasure to present the 2019 graduating class of Durham College. I certify that each graduate has met all the academic requirements for the credential they are about to receive. They have conducted their studies with diligence, and they deserve our congratulations. We will now commence the presentation of diplomas and certificates.
Stephanie Ball, Executive Dean of the School of Interdisciplinary Studies, will now present the diplomas and certificates for the School of Interdisciplinary Studies. General Arts and Science. Bria Beezer. Brianna Costello-Contreras. Michelle Doucette. Elizabeth Elborn. Taylor Ferguson. Shelby Forrest. Tony Ann Forrest. Cosette Fortier Luna. Renee Goodman. Alina Hand. Jane Hareska. Lida Kamyenovich. Makumbu Lumbu. Mariam McCannis. Kevin Modell. Stephanie Monroe. Rachel Shepard. Sarah Sleeman. Chandni Suresh. Kaylee Tucker, Ian Weber, Brooke Wright, Pre-Health Sciences Pathway to Advanced Diplomas and Degrees, Miles Arsenal, Elisa Asuncion, Linda Ballantyne, highest ranking graduate. Linda is the recipient of the Durham College Medal awarded to the highest ranking graduate in a one-year post-secondary program. Jeremy Bertrand, Kayla Bricknell, Nicole Corner, Elizabeth Dennis, Chanel Denis Frank, Brittany Freeburn, Riley Logan, Colleen McInnes, Alan Manojbai McWan, Rachel McDowell Anderson, Natalie Mudzurahona, Ashley Dana Norris, Renee Robertson, Emily Stager, Nicholas Vahabzadeh, Ariana Walterhouse, Jade Wilmot,
Pre-Health Sciences Pathway to Certificates and Diplomas, Tashana Anderson, Lucy Lalonde, highest ranking graduate, Nicole McGrath, Adam Painter, Jonathan Stavro, Andrea Torres, Nicole Vanderschulden, Caitlin Woodrow,
This concludes the conferring of credentials to our graduates from the School of Interdisciplinary Studies. Stephanie Ball, Executive Dean of the School of Justice and Emergency Services, will now present the diplomas and certificates for the School of Justice and Emergency Services.
(911) Emergency and Call Center Communications, Brandon Amarello, Jessica Atkins, Shavar Atkinson, Paula Bailey, Casey Balarjan Lozier, Rebecca Blanchard, Chris Brady, Chelsea Bragg, Christina Brown. Veronica Brown, highest ranking graduate. Joycelyn Campbell. Jessica Chappell. Tina Chessman. Avery Cruikshank. Quinn Demchuk. Karen Donaldson. Kirsten Drum. Marissa Eftimiades. Sky Felstead. Scott Finan. Caitlin Fowler. John Goldrich. Kaylee King. Ashlyn Krupa. Shayla Lang. Brianna Linton. Rebecca Mallet. Natasha Marlowe. Tanya Marshall. Riley McDonald. Brandy McLennan. Carissa McQuaid. Bailey Miskey. Andrew Montanari. Kiara Mui. Imran Muradi. Alexis Orlowski. Lindsay Penny. Caitlin Puopolo. Lakin Reed. Megan Roberts. Brenna Samuelson Tracy. Emily Scott.
Ashley Sutherland. Kirisha Thamaranthanam. Matt Trafford. Lindsay Trudeau. Lindsay is the recipient of the Doris and Gordon Willies Founder Cup for Excellence, presented annually to the Durham College student who best demonstrates the qualities of scholarship, leadership, integrity, and involvement in college affairs that reflect the concept of Dr. Willies' original model for the college: excellence through perseverance. Holly Tazanis. Chelsea Westwood. Bethany White. Jonathan Wilton. Advanced Law Enforcement and Investigations. Caleb Bates. Lindsay Brazil. Connor DeRoche. Michael Slicer. Caitlin Greenwood. Quentin Hassan-Hindle. Jenna King. Dawson Lake. Brittany Martin. Josiah Pasquale. Connor Vieira. Your family's just on the left over there. Natalie Yelapa. Court Support Services. Naomi Bell. Alyssa Bryan. Stephanie Capoza, highest ranking graduate. Christina Dent. Sharon Dimmick. Jessica Domick. Christina Koo. Jane Lingus. Danielle Morrison. Gina Reginald. Jessica Ryan. Fire and Life Safety Systems Technician, Dylan Byro. Alexander Chipman. Brendan Corville. Alexandra Doyle. David Grant. Daniel Gunda. Jonathan Newhook Pierce. Dylan Outerkirk. Mark Petropov, highest ranking graduate. Sebastian Ramirez. Derek Salisbury. Dante Sidahall. Nicholas Tierney. Fernando Vasconcelos. David Winters.
Law Clerk Advanced, Dana Allen. Matthew Allen. Eden Atkins. Deanna Carson. Brittany Cascanet. Megan Chappell. Jolene Clark. Valerie Cochran. Aziza Douglas. Kelsey Fraser. Corinne Galvin. Dushesha Ganeshamurthy. Leah Gudis. Tom Harris. Haley Jones. Jessica Jordan. Gurpreet Kaur. Braden LaFrance. Cheryl McCoy. Miranda Moise. Ashley Ann Mullings. Sarah Mundell. Natalie Rochefort. Marissa Scalia. Jamie Stonehouse. Samantha Urquhart. Mediation Alternative Dispute Resolution. Rajwinder Kaur. Billy Clark. Kate Daly. Akash Goyal. Heather Jackson. Emily Kalita. Sarah Lidstone, highest ranking graduate. Hannah McDonnell. Rebecca Nivens. Lee Rogers Balgobin. Caitlin Soderstrom. Julia Zuckernick. Office Administration Legal. Chelsea Jarrett, highest ranking graduate. Caitlin Johnston. Amanda Reynolds. Allison Schroer. Jesse Stanley. Tivia Tevakumaran. Crystal Yusufzai. Office Administration, Real Estate. Amandeep Kaur. Ramandeep Kaur. Maria Goretti Anuroro, highest ranking graduate. Brittany Doherty.
Paralegal Diploma, Emily Adams. Mahmoud Alajil. Amanda Alexandra. Jessica Andrich. Jennifer Lynn Berry. Candace Allen. Haley Asun Norman. Milka Banza. Brandon Bernard. Madeline Blaze. Madeline's diploma will be presented by her mother, Wendy Smith, faculty. Sarah Buchamoon. Ashley Bowman. Andrew Brannigan. Alicia Bray. Maria Castro. Larissa Chapman. Shizal Davis. Kristen Dawson. Treen Duan. Kirsten Deutsche. Kelly Dick. Frank Fernandez. Monica Flint. Shailene Forbes. Sarissa Garlaza. Reagan Gazira. Sebastian Gilves Aguilar. Abina Yanasegoram. Megan Gratian. Jenna Green. Dawson Hoffman. Chelsea Huddart. Tamara Judges. Brittany Young. Prachita Kathpal. Marie Stella Kingsley Mariatis. Catherine Kopp. Kaylee Lemaire. Shanika London. Pamela Luke. Pamela's diploma will be presented by her mother, Kathleen Blair, IT Project Manager. Joyce Ann Lynch. Andrew Lysitz. Elizabeth McDonald. Brianne Marks. Jillian McCurdy. Natasha Mongrain. Megan Morgan. Stephanie Tamagara.
Emma O'Connor. Talu Odebanjo. Tyler Osterhuis. Joseph Pascuzzi. Lena Mae Powell. Caitlin Ray. Furwa Raza. Veronica Reed. Cassandra Rogers. Kyla Rulo. Joshua Rubinger. Paulina Sanchez Hernandez. Humaira Suleiman. Allison Tomcheski. Jody Trainer. Megan Vanstone. Joseph Viduras. Nicole Weber. Paralegal Graduate Certificate, Himanshi. Michael Anthony Amiro. Bobby Lee Arbuckle. Revneet Kaur. Rebecca Bain. Emily Barbati. Carrie Carone. Megan Sear. Nosheen Dar. Amanda Dunn. Tina Khan. Ebony Mancini. Rayhan Masood. Sherdal Mirzai. Stephanie Murphy Gates. Alexandra Shemin. Mina Jonas. Paramedic. Tyler Ablit Rapoor. Emily Brazo. Andrew Butt. Lisa Kamasuli. Riley Campbell. Kristen Clark. Rachel Darling, highest ranking graduate. Eric Day. David Mitchell Dupre. Isaac Ferreira. Jeffrey Gear. Kelsey Irwin. Colum Kennedy. Megan Lair. Samantha Lemus. Brooke Mason. Darby Med. Gabrielle Party. Rebecca Pregent. Julia Parada. Chris Richard. Eric Rodrigue. Jason Romans. Stephen Romhani. Liz Rock. Jeffrey Sabo. Mason Whitaker. Mason Whitaker. Mitchell Wild.
Police Foundations. Andrew Babcock. Stuart Barrett. Michelina Bruker. Jake Campbell. Adam Carefoot. Konstantinos Chomatis. Brianna Cowell. Justin Curtis. Bradley Davis. Jacob DeCluet. Abhishek Din. Brandon Eady. Ahmed Eid Mohammed. Mark Faraday. Jelani Frederick. Brandon Gorza Arcos. Emily Gleikoff. Giuseppe Gomes. Vlad Grumoyu. James Grinton. Jonathan Gurney. Madison Hagg. Trevor Hardison. Trevor's diploma will be presented by his grandmother, Diane Anderson, Staff Emeritus. Trevor requested that I read, Trevor, I made it, Hardison. Robert Hawk. Melanie Hope, highest ranking graduate. Hannah Ireland. William Jessom. Holly Jones. Cole Kelly. Aaron Kenyon. Daniel Kerr. Brittany King. Andrew Kurish. Adam Lang. Andrew Low-Wild. Zareen Angela Mamasig. Lionel McKenzie. Alexis McLeod. Stephen Medard. Mariella Meek. Kyle Marino. Jessica Moffett. Connor Moody. Devin Mosier. Mitch Moviehill. Aaron Zane Mundy. Ryan Murray. Indusan Navidran. Caitlin Ney.
Priya Patel. Josh Patterson. Brian Pierce. Ashley Perry. Daryl Rancier. Sean Reed. Eric Rico Sanchez. Brooklyn Riley. Jeremy Santaguida. Ali Shaw. Bartosz Sikorsky. Noah Soulier Lamb. Brandon Stuckey. Emma Sweetman. Genevieve Thornton. Sumaya Tutensab. Nathan Vachon. Anton Williams. Shambhavi Yogaraja. Veronica Zilovec. Protection, Security, and Investigation, Tristan Adams. Chandler Armstrong. Jalal Aziz. Rohit Bance. Sharan Veer Singh Bott. Raymond Beckles. Ramona Bennett. Agri Bent. Kevin Berenger. Mitchell Brabant. Jamie Brunton Marshall. Brandon Campbell. Andre Corbett. Cooper Cordero. Jan Eric Kunanen. Jacob Danforth. Michelle De Fritas. Manjinder Singh Dillon. Jaceel Dinham. Samantha Durashaw. Michelle Elson. Tyler Ferreira. Lex Gallant. Latanya Goddard Mills. Jessica Greenhall. Robert Hamilton, highest ranking graduate. Lionel Hartman. Sheldon Henry. Carlos Herrera. Mark Hill. Kara Hunter.
Adam Jervis. Christian Java. Autumn Jasenko. Alexander Kulik. Crystal Lattiser. Kai Lei. Shay Joseph Lyle. Kristen McCauley. Stefan Milankovsky. Richard Nacarado. Shayna Nicholas. Lucas Pischel. Jamie Prince. Jesse Han Ravichandran. Shrikari Sarvanathan. Sarah Scalia. Ajuth Sriskantha Raja. Rilakshika Thana Abala Singam. Brooklyn Van Halowin. Dylan Walker. Raquel Williams. You know if that's Alyssa Wingrove. Victimology, Allison Alexu. Amrutha Adakaran George. Senam Bruce Kemivore. Nicole Davey. Dana Densham, highest ranking graduate. Carolyn Flederis. Caitlin Greer. Bridget Hurd. Rachel McDonald. Caroline Martins. Tina McKay. Sharmista Paul. Heather Peters. Danielle Smith. Dana Stoiku. Jessica Taylor. Kaylee Thurgood. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the conferring of credentials to our graduates from the School of Justice and Emergency Services.
For the graduates who are unable to be here this evening, we grant them their credentials in absentia. I would now ask the 2019 graduating class to stand and be recognized. Assembled guests, our 2019 class. Graduates, please be seated. Before I close, I would like to thank the executive deans, associate deans, and professors who have joined us for this celebration. There are many people involved in helping our students in their journey to graduation, and professors play a significant role. They are on the front line of Durham College's experiential learning, using their expertise to help teach students the skills they need to succeed. Beyond that, our faculty also serve as mentors and friends, going above and beyond for those in their classes and labs. Seeing their students graduate is a culmination of all their hard work, and I know they're filled with pride as they watch today's ceremony. So I will now ask all faculty in attendance to please stand and be recognized for their own contribution to our students' success. Thank you. And to our graduates, I once more say congratulations on the successful completion of your academic credential. I will now call upon our Master of Ceremonies, Dr. Scott Blakey.
In closing, I would like to offer a heartfelt thank you to our Board of Governors, employees, and community partners for their contribution to the success of our graduates. Thank you also to Cassette Kazarian and Tom Lynch for reading our graduates' names as they receive their credentials this evening. We are also grateful to all the colleagues and friends from Durham College who participated in the ceremony, as well as Piper, Alan McPhee, and the Tribute Community Center. In addition, I want to extend a big thank you to our Executive Director and Registrar, Paul Bishop, and his entire team for the countless hours that went into the successful planning and execution of this evening's convocation. And finally, congratulations to our graduates. This is yours for the taking. Best wishes to all in your future endeavors. I now declare the Durham College 2019 Spring Convocation to be concluded. Please remain at your seats until the platform party has recessed, and have a great evening.
Always have a good time. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on! It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A dedication to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Yeah, yeah. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate. Come on now. Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. Baby, we're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Come on and celebrate tonight. 'Cause everything's gonna be alright. Let's celebrate.